Welcome to a foggy little pocket of the Pacific Ocean sticking into Northern California, just off Highway 1. This is Bodega Harbor, home to lush underwater meadows that literally come right up to the road. These meadows are made up of eelgrass, a marine flowering plant that grows in estuaries and calm, protected waters all around the Northern Hemisphere. Under the water, eelgrass provides a forest-like habitat for many large animals you may be familiar with, like fishes and crabs. Above the water, eelgrass serves as a place for many bird species to forage. As eelgrass grows out of the sediment, its leaves can become covered with a scum that can block light from reaching them, preventing photosynthesis. This scum is actually made up of microscopic algae called epiphytes, plant-like organisms that grow on the convenient surface provided by the eelgrass blades. But up close, these epiphytes form a complex habitat of their own, kind of like a smaller forest growing on top of the larger forest created by the eelgrass plants. They sometimes have even smaller organisms growing on top of them. Just like the eelgrass, the epiphyte forest forms a habitat for a menagerie of tiny creatures, most of which are too small to be clearly seen with the naked eye. If you were to hold them in your hand, you'd only feel them as a little tickle between your fingers. In Bodega Harbor, many of these creatures are crustaceans called amphipods. Many of them live in shelters they build by weaving together the epiphytes with silk from their bodies into little tubes or sleeping bags. Some of these amphipods carry their young through the epiphyte forest. Perhaps these young skeleton shrimp see their mom as just another tree to climb. Snails are also a common sight in the eelgrass, and worms can be found here too. For all of these creatures, the epiphytes aren't just a forest to live in, but are also an important source of food. In the process of eating the epiphytes, these tiny animals can actually help the eelgrass by cleaning its leaves, allowing light to hit and photosynthesis to occur. These tiny creatures in their epiphyte forest and the larger animals in their eelgrass forest are all part of an intricate network of interactions that make the ecosystem tick. Understanding how the tiny forest habitat balances on top of the larger forest habitat is important for our understanding of how life in the ocean works, and how we can ensure that these habitats stick around for people, birds, fishes, and tiny creatures like amphipods.